Howdy, my name's Allaryin, and I hear an Enderman on my roof. Dude. Not allowed, eh? Sunlight. Anyhow, welcome to episode 17 of My Life Without Industrial Craft. This grinder has done remarkably well, although the spinner is not spinning anymore. I wonder if it's because it's not late enough in the day. But, hello, spinner. I see the sun. I wonder if it does have to be later in the day for that to get going. But anyways, that thing, it processed quite a bit of coal for me. So I'm pleased on that front. I'm going to set up a I cannot talk tonight. A Mystcraft portal network out to the not neighboring, but way distant, the village that I have out in the boonies, the one 800 meters that way. So first, however, I am going to have to build another stand for it because I want to be able to place the book on the ground. Get some sticks. Oh, you know what? I probably need. Well, no, I should probably make 2 of these. Because what we want to do here is currently there is a nexus out in the spooky place with the 1 debuff, and it has a single book that returns back here. So this point takes us to the nexus, and then the nexus takes us back here. I will go out there and I will add another book in that area, in that same room, that takes us to the other location, and I will have a book that takes us back here. So I need 1 more book that comes here, and actually 2 books that, yeah, let's go ahead and make a 3rd book. We're only making linking books this time. So I'm going to make 2 books that link to right here. And then this book, phooey, I didn't want to make 2 that linked to here. I wanted to make 1 that linked to here, but that's okay. Spare link book isn't necessarily a bad thing. This is the book that links here. We're going to go to the other side of the portal. I'm going to change this so we're not using this book here. Let's see, poof. We're actually going to go right here and I want 2 books that go here. And we're going to go back through the overworld book here. We're going to take this book out of it and put the little linking book there instead. I just like doing that. Okay, so we have the book back home, the book back to the Nexus. We then need to take a book with us for an adventure. I am going to trek all the way out to the savannah. For the last time, I'm going to make this walk out that direction. And hopefully, when I am done, I will be able to place a book and a book stand there. And from that point, I will use this book down on that side, and I will, yeah. Anyways, you'll see. Let's see, is this spinning yet? This is not spinning. This is, at least shows yellow now. There, oh, it's because there's no work to be done. Okay. So yeah, I think it was just maybe the time of day. Those things might only power during full noon. So pop that coal in there. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of coal processed out of that so far. Let's go ahead. Should I do the same with the redstone? I may as well. Let's go ahead and get the redstone kicked off. One of the things that I'm thinking I want to do is, since I'm playing with alternate power sources, I probably want to set up a windmill and get some real bluetricity coming down. So we'll set up a big old windmill in the sky. We probably have the materials for that. I'll need to check. Make 1 or 2 extra batteries, and make 1 or 2, probably 2, furnaces that run off of bluetricity. So we can cook things without using our Buildcraft power from in there. If I were smart and willing to move all the machines around, which will eventually happen, but not yet, I would make it to where I have a single box, a relay that you push things into that you want to smelt, whatever they may be, and they go out and pipes deliver them to one of 3 or 4 furnaces, which then all send their outputs to a common outbox. We'll see. For now, not a major concern. Let's go ahead and toss this in the grinder, though. We made the machine. We are going to use it. Okay, it is kicking up. And that down there is actually producing energy now. Okay. I think we are really fine for this. I wonder if I could make the factorization equivalent of a furnace, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Anyways, going to do the exploration real quick, or the walk out there. I'm not going to bore you making you watch me do this, but when I get back, or when I get out there, I will unpause. Arr! Arr! Arr, you stupid, stupid chicken, where are you? Die, chicken. It's a cunning chicken. All you other chickens that failed to come with me for the excursion could have been happy. Also, R. Wait. Spooky things. You're a spooky thing. Where were we? Oh yeah. R. More bees with the bee hammer. And more bees for the bee hammer. Must collect all bee. Wait, that didn't pick up. That's because that bag is full. Bees in the bee box. And now it's spooky o'clock, but that's okay. We're collecting bees with bee hammer. Any more immediately visible from over here? I don't see any. Okay. We actually passed the village a little bit because I had remembered there were bees just this direction. The forest village is on the other side of this little birch forest. Wait, that's a... I don't know what noise that was, but it is a more sword appropriate than native apple trees. This is making me so happy. Okay, we'll let the scorpions do their dumb little scorpion thing. Let's get to the village and set up the portal already. We're going to do this inside the magic tower. Hello. I had placed a bed here already. And let's do it on the top. Me up. Thank you. Alright, first things first, lights. Because this is dark up here. Builds a house without any lights. Okay. We're going to place a book stand right there. We are then going to create the final linking book to this spot right here. Horses down there fighting. Final link book to this spot. And it says Overworld 2. There's no real good way to distinguish it. Then on this link stand, we're going to put the book to the Nexus world. And we are going to go through to the Nexus. Poof! We've been here before. Except, now, we're going to put a book. So, that book goes home, and that book goes to the other place, to the village. Let's get a... It's also daylight here, because the different dimensions have different o'clocks to them. We should cut down a tree. Oh yeah, and there's bees out here too. I see 2 beehives already. I need some more forest bees, but right now I'm going to punch a tree the old-fashioned way. Wow, mining fatigue is making this really, really slow. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll just go home. Poof, and that undead horse was charging me. Look, I'm home. So much nicer. Now we can go sleep in our warm bed. The same night we left. It's not a 2.5, 3-day return trip. These bees can go in there. So I got 1 forest drone, or 1 forest hive, 1 desert hive while I was crossing through the desert, 2 marbled hives, and 4 meadows hives. We are going to get stinking cultivated bees figured out. But the reason I'm back here is because I am going to make, unless we've already made 1. We need to make 2. We also need to secure the place a little bit, so let's do that some. And let's bring in, you know what, the stone axe is good enough. Can't make it out of cobbles. Fine, you know what? A Prometheum axe. Because it's just fun green stuff. And it looks like an axe. Sign. Need to make 1 more sign. Of course, I'll wind up with lots more signs, but that can't be helped much. Alright, we have signs. Sticks can go in there. Okay, so we have some glass for windows, some stone for placing there, an axe for clearing a little bit of trees. We have a lot of torches, signs. Let's go decorate the portal and also expect a hostile the minute we go back through. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, sunlight killed it. That is, however, an ogre. I don't want to mess with the ogre much. He's a little bit too close to my way out. Oh yeah, the mining fatigue is ridiculous, but Treecapitator is Treecapitator. Multiple ogres. There's a... Alright then, let's keep trying this. We will. Alright. This looks like a reasonable bit of semi-secure place. Come on, you. Alright, we'll actually move these book stands too. Alright, what do we have in glass? I only brought 8 glass panes. That means I'll put 4 on one side. 1, 2, 3. Of course, this is... That'll give us a window out that side, and we'll put... Actually, we might leave those open air. Still debating. We can put a door there eventually. Oh, the scorpion fit through. That was pretty cool. I don't think a spider could have fit through that. Alright. That is something. It is decidedly better than nothing. But first I gotta kill him. He's gonna wreck things otherwise. Look at all those ogres! And a zombie on a horse. This place is insanity. Hey, slime. Okay, that's actually one of the creepier things I've seen. Spider jockey's got nothing on zombies on undead horses. Oh. Mostly they're just killing... Okay. Well then. That was an adventure. We got some XP out of the deal. Alright, let's go ahead and pick these up here. You know what? They're... I need to put things in the bag. Do I have any more bees? I do not, but the bee hammers can go in there at least. Right, it doesn't like you doing that. I guess maybe I'll take the book out first. Okay. That portal will put the book there for now. And we will put a sign there. Come on, you. And that sign will say home. So now if we go through this, this is the home portal. This is the home portal. Excellent. Back to the Nexus. So that's good. And now we'll go ahead and just rotate this one here. Oh, where'd it go? There it went. Alright, you go facing this direction now. and this sign go right here, and this is Meadow Village. Alright, so I've got, labels for my 2 portals. I'm going to move this waypoint to out here, because that's obnoxious. What are you doing? Huh? Okay. I just don't have enough room to mess with anything else, so we're just going to go back. But either way, that portal network is set up, and set up good. We have some spare overworld linking books, which will find use eventually. Alright, the things that I would like to actually accomplish today, now that that's out of the way. I'm going to dump all those bees over there. Oh, I guess I need to... let's look into... Well, first of all, I've got some thumb. Right, I guess I don't? Huh. I think what I want to research a couple of things. I want golems, I want the goggles, and I want jars. But golems are the most important right now. I can do without jars and goggles, but golems I need to try to get. And I think... Oh, you know what? I bet that, with its essence of life, is a path to golems. Victus. Alright, do we have any more life essence? Wheat would be the way to do this. Beans! And chilies. Alright. Got some research to do, because I want to get golems. I would like to have at least a wooden golem to pick some junk up in my egg farm. That would be really, really handy. Let's go ahead and leave that axe there for now. We don't need it. We got a lot more zombie meat and chitin, and got a lot of feathers from those chickens that offended me. And slime balls. We're going to need a lot of those slime balls, I bet. You can go there. You can go there, as along with you two. Huh. That's interesting. Seed, seed, seed. Just mostly use food, food, food. See, we need wheat. Look, wheat has life on it, so that'll work. Blueberries, rats, chickens, and eggs are all food. I need to grill up a bunch of those rats sometime and eat all of them. Fire goes into mob drops because it's useless. You're a decorative thing. Alright. I still haven't had need to use my golden sword. If nothing else, carrying it seems to be good preventative. I think, you know what? When I was using silver for the permutatio essence, it occurred to me that silver, because its use in trade, is not the only thing, or because it changes, has it, and I bet seeds have it too. Okay. So seeds are actually going to be our source of permutatio, other than eggs, once we have millions and millions of eggs that we don't have any use for. Still going. Let's see if that's... Yep. Bam. 60 redstone. So that's none too shabby. You know what, puppy? You're allowed to walk again. I wish there was a way to have tame dogs and then just just not have them follow you everywhere. Because I go dangerous places and it gets puppies killed. Let's see if... Okay, this doesn't have any of those essences. Let's see, what else goes into golems? Motion, and command Imperio and Modus. The best source of... Man, Quicksilver has Modus on it, but that's expensive. Amber has the binding, but that's not what we want. Soul Sand. I'm pretty sure the Animus goes in. Yeah, okay, Animus is one of them. I don't want to know how. That dog just got through that. Let's see if this works. Yeah, Animus is another one of these. Fine. This is why we need Soul Sand. And this is the Golem research. Excellent. Come on, you. Okay. What else? 3. That's 30%, so I'm going to need 4 more elements for this. What else? Motion, Modus, Imperio, Command. I don't think Potentia goes in here. You know what? Thorough. Yeah, thought so. Okay. Alright. Let's get some moving things and some command things. Moving things, the cheapest moving thing that I am aware of is actually... Hello, puppy. Stinking trapdoors. We're going to need a bunch of those. Probably more than 10. We're going to need so many trapdoors eventually. But trapdoors have Modus on them. Imperio... on slime balls. And obviously magma cream because it's made from slime balls. Yeah. Alright. Let's take this. I don't know if any other reliable source of Imperio. We'll have to figure something out for that. Looks like I have a... Do I have a lot of chickens? I have a good number of chickens. That's great. We'll kill them. Well, we'll kill half of them, and then we will give them another batch of seeds to eat. Because that's how this works. Yes, okay. Imperio is one of the essences. Let's go with Thorough, because it gives me... Okay, see, I broke 50%, and that's where that other one showed up. Now, why is it only showing 1 more? I thought I had 33% with 2. That's really bizarre. I'm pretty sure you're Modus. Yeah, you are. Come on, you. Yeah, see, it's not gonna... What it is it just needed a bunch of Modus, I guess. Alright, much more lumber. Well, we know how to get lumber, that's not a problem. And thankfully we only used so many slime balls. Hello, puppy. We're gonna cut down a red... That's a... Oh my, that's a big one. Alright. Let's get... that. Let's pop you in there. We don't need any more of that right now. We will, however, need... Well, yeah, we're going to cut down the tree, right. Tree! Poof! If I had a golem to spare, I'd stick one on this box here to pick up all the saplings. But we are more likely to want to just move the guys around. Alright. Everybody? And see, they're just going to keep dropping saplings, but that's alright. Okay.
Plenty of lumber. Let's go strip some of those boards down. Rip. Rip the boards, not strip the boards. That is completely empty again because we keep filling it with lumber like this. I mean, that's 6 stacks of wood right there. We got a good amount of that. I'm going to also, before anything rash happens, pop in a stack of those saplings to let them burn down for... That stack of saplings is equal to, what, 1 Coke? Yeah, I think that's 1 coal coke. Alright, and you're a bunch of wood. That's great. That puppy opening doors is freaking me out. Alright. 14 more trapdoors. Honestly, this is one of those things that another project bench is useful for, because they're that commonly used. Yeah, the fact that the dogs open the doors on their way out is a little bit unnerving. Okay, come on. We need golems. So yeah, let's just go thorough. Okay, golemancy acquired. That axe probably has 1 more oak tree in it. Golemancy learned. And let's look that sucker up. Okay, so we have basic golems. This is the straw golem, this is the stone golem, and I think that's clay after that. I also want one of these. I think this one, the exchange wand. This warding. And then the AI cores for the golems. Okay, so to make a golem, first we need to make the little basic AI core. And this is 8 modus and 8 imperito. But it also requires a nitor in those. So we have to make nitor first. Then, on top of that, we do animus and victus to make the golem. And a regular wooden golem is made with great wood logs and whatever AI core we see fit. Alright. First step is nitor. Also cooking some clay. We have clay, don't we? Yeah, I put clay in. Made a ton of those coils for the... See, still. I mean, each of these is 100 energy. Come on, that's like... I don't know. More than 0. So if we prep for the next big chopping. Hey, look, 2 broken axes. So I need wood, or I need 2 charcoal to make a single nitor. I also need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 torches. So that's 1 nitor. I need 2 imperator, so that's good. But I also am going to need a stinking, what was it? 8 trapdoors or something. So that's going to be that one. Then I need soul sand and life essence. So let's grab some wheat. Alright, that's probably everything we need. Actually, it's nighttime. And while it would be fitting to construct my first golem in the dead of night, I prefer to be able to see the wisp that I am inevitably going to spawn. Okay, that's good. We'll pop the rest of that wood in there and take all of that. I did say I was going to make all of this into charcoal, didn't I? Later. Okay, puppy, you know what? Because you teleport through doors and are weirding me out, you get to come be my daughter's pet. Come here. Come here. No. You are pathing into... Fine. Stay. You can stare in that. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, we're going to want to get a golem in there as soon as possible to start collecting those eggs. Alrighty then. We have this. I think I have... No, I need... Where did those... Are they... They're still in the... That's where they went. Okay. Let us descend to the thaumatorium. Alright. Step 1, sandwich. Step 2. Clay. Step clay. Alright, we need 4 clay. That shouldn't be too bad. So where is it? I wonder if the clay's out here. If not, it's in the dirt box. The clay is not out there. The clay is in the dirt pile. You're not clay. Oh, clay is in fancy. 4 pieces of cookery. Yeah, we are definitely going to make the... We are absolutely going to need to make those other ovens. Because I want more ovens. I want to be able to cook more things in tandem. Right now I can sort of cook multiple things at once, but it's just less convenient. So, you guys, good. Now for real. Back upstairs to make with the golemancy. Okay, first off, are there essences in there? That looks like there's essence in that. That's a little disconcerting. Yeah, there was some sort of essence already accumulated in that cauldron. I sure hadn't thrown anything in there. Okay. Nitor, check. Now, this is how we use this table. We put a recipe like so, and then we put the ingredients somewhere where they're able to beam over here. If we had warded jars, some of these essences would probably be in jars, but we don't have any jars, so what we need is to put 2 Imperito, which we can do, and Modus. We need 8 motion. We're going to generate a lot of excess wood mana here. Nothing uses wood mana right now that I know of, but that's okay. So let's pop these items into the cauldron. And you see the 2 different colors now are beaming over here. And we are not going to whack it with the wand, we just pull the item out of the table. And kaboom. Crafted. And I get to live in ignorance of the damage that's happening to the aura because I'm not wearing the goggles right now. Oh wait, yes, now we need some great wood that I left upstairs. 5! How convenient. Back down. We need to build the golem. And everybody knows golems are stick figures, so... Oh, we need to go back upstairs for that anyways. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 wheat to make 8 life mana, and then we're going to need 8 animus, which may be exactly how much we have available. Man, that's exactly all of our soul stand. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess that... Technically those contain it, but I don't really know what on earth. Yeah, we'll just do this. The what golem is important, so sand and wheat. into that, and we should get both colors coming out. Both colors coming out. If we look in here, both of those are lit up. And we have a golem. We have a wooden golem worker. Now these guys, all of the golems do the same sort of thing. They move items around. The wood golems are the dumbest of the lot. And what they do is they pick things up and put them in a box. All golems need to be assigned to a container. So I am going to put, actually, a nice box. Maybe a silver box? Yeah, not a valid inventory because I clicked on it with the golem. I should not have done that. Let's take some copper and... Ooh, I'm actually short on silver. Huh, I wonder. Nah, we'll just make it a straight straight iron box. That'll be fine. Do I have any spare boxes? I do not. So we will make a box. We will make it be an iron box. And we will assign a golem to it. This guy's job will be to collect all these millions of eggs. Do I still have seeds? I do still have seeds. Excellent. Okay, box. Box is empty. Golem. Assigned to the box. Golem, lo and behold, went and picked up eggs. If we look at the golem, he's like, dude, I can't. Yeah. So he will gather things he sees and put them in there. I am going to pop all of that in there and kill about 10 chickens. Oh yeah, and they can open doors, which is another good reason to have the airlock. So the chickens won't escape through the airlock. But Mr. Golem here is at least smart enough to close the door when he's done. If we made him a smart golem, we could tell him only pick up eggs. But I don't mind if he tries to pick up, you know, the odd bit of zombie meat that drops out there. Either way, that is about as automated as we can make a chicken farm without setting up some sort of automatic butchering system, which is bound to happen eventually. And honestly, at this point, I don't really care if some chickens get out. The number of eggs he is going to wind up with is just too many for words. So we'll leave them to their own devices. And let's take a look now at our red power resources. I would like to make a blue electric furnace or two. So these cost clay and some blue alloy. 2 of those would be ideal. The other thing I would like to make is, I guess they're just a battery box, is 1 more blue alloy and 4 of these batteries. The batteries are some copper, tin, and nickelite. I totally have enough nickelite to do anything I choose on that front. So let's go ahead and make 2 more batteries and just stuff those batteries up there. And then we will stick like an oven in an oven right there. So where is my blue alloy? I might be out of blue alloy. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually out of blue alloy. So one of those stacks actually goes to that cause. I need to put some silver in there. I need one piece of blue alloy for each of those machines that I make, and that's all, so that's nothing. But that means I need to actually cook up some silver. Thankfully, I pulverized just a pile of silver when I was trying to set up the when I was trying to get all that lead as a byproduct. Actually, I guess I really only need to make 2 more, and we will use, here's what we'll do. We will cook all of this up with the new ovens. But first, we're going to cook those up. Yeah. Okay. Getting dark. I have Alice in Wonderland Painting the Roses Red stuck in my head because I've watched it 3 times this week with my kids. Found it the most fascinating show ever. I didn't really appreciate it as much as a kid, but I think I get it. The movie, the book I get, but the movie is different. Alright, I need iron, copper, and tin to finish this out. So those are going to finish processing really quick. The other thing I want to do is I want to try to get a windmill up so we can actually have a sustainable amount of bluetricity. Because, yeah. Okay. Batteries. I want to make 2 more bat boxes, which means I need to make 8 of these batteries. Tin, copper, copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batteries. Was sufficient. We need, we also need to do some stuff with the clay. I hopefully have enough clay in there to make the 2 ovens. Alright, there's the blue alloy that we wanted. This is actually all the nickelite that we're going to use for that. Let's actually put the batteries together right now while we're at it. Huh. I'm so... Oh, no way, I remembered it. Awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and place these here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop those, dunk, dunk. And the way bluetricity works, you'll see the power is being redistributed. Now I need to pop one of those wires to the top of this here. I am being so stubborn about not building a ladder to this roof. There we go. Now the solar is also going into that. But you'll see there's juice in all of those, and all of these machines conduct power to each other now. So now we're just going to stick those 2 ovens right there on top of each other on that side. So those ovens require that clay, which I am not holding. I need to make 5. I don't have enough to make 2 ovens. I only have enough to make 1 oven. So, fine, we'll make 1 oven for now. We can always go dig more clay later. Alright. Blue electric oven for regular cooking. And it powers up. You throw the silver in there, and look, the silver cooks. Awesome. Okay, so it's gonna drain all of that power. We need to set up the windmill. The windmill requires a lot of string, a whole lot of string and sticks. Is this still going? That's all done. the wind. There are two ways we can do it. We can do a vertical turbine, which produces more energy, or the vertical turbine, which just looks cooler, I think. That's a regular old windmill, but this is just a crazy wind turbine up above, and it requires some iron slabs, so that's a little bit expensive. And it requires these sails, which require a ton of that canvas and some wood. So we totally have enough cotton to make this. The uses, it doesn't, I don't think it, yeah, there's no uses for it. I want to say it's a, does it call it a, see, a blue electric motor is the middle of the, oh, you know what, okay. Alright, because of some other stuff, we are going to wait on that. Because I really, it requires more diamonds, actually. Because we have to make a diamond draw plate. One more tool that we have to use that's made out of diamond. And we're down to 4. Although, let's see here, because some of these, let's see if the uses for, yeah, there are no uses for this because she didn't plan for these to ever get silk touched, apparently. It should have made them not silk touchable. I'm just going to try to grind one of these. I don't think it'll work. Yeah. Oh, it's got a recipe book in here. You can do stone to cobble, cobble to gravel, gravel to sand, diamond to diamonds, emeralds to emeralds, redstone to redstone, lapis to lapis, coal to coal. And then you can also do the vanilla and standard the most basic forge metals. Silver, tin, and copper. Yeah. So we just have to smash that ruby ore with a pick that is not that pick in order to get the rubies out at this point. Kind of annoying. Just saying. Alright, so instead, fine, we'll throw another stack of coal on there. Because, I mean, it's not like we're using that power for anything else. It's this huge infrastructure we set up. Let's make it useful. And this is doing pretty well. It's almost completely drained what battery stores we have, but that's alright. Because again, we're not using this battery power for anything else either. I kind of like that. We have what I would like to do for some real factory kind of stuff. I would like to have my pulverizer able to put things into the dust box directly. I would like anything that I put into a to-be-cooked pile, because I don't necessarily want to cook all of my dusts immediately. But I would want to put all of my to-cook things into a relay that then sends them out into a number of furnaces using different powers. And, you know, when they're done, their results go out. Either what that means is we use golems or pipes or something to extract them from these, or the thermal expansion oven just auto spits things out. I'll have to see if I can get, like, you know, one of everything. You know, go ahead and even upgrade one of these to steel and use it, because we can now. So, actually that doesn't probably need to go in there. I should put that upstairs. It's all so pretty. There's that wisp. I knew I was gonna spawn wisps. But I think that wisp was spawned with tree mana, so it's not as horrible as it could be.
But yeah, so I think resource gathering is back on the menu because I need those diamonds. I just, that's not really a point that can be argued anymore. Need diamonds badly. Perpetually need diamonds badly. And also, you know what? Let's do this here. Let's turn all of those into torches. But I would like to be able to, oh sheesh. Actually, you know what? Let's grill some eggs, because I think I can just, I think it's just cook an egg. Yeah, cook an egg, make an omelet. Oh, actually, that's one thing that I hadn't I'd forgotten about. Onions and bell peppers for that kind of omelet. I wonder which mod gives me just cook an egg for an omelet. Maybe that's from metallurgy? Or, not metallurgy, wow. From corn and eggs and milk. Meh, no. Eggs, not going to cook the eggs right now. And not going to play with the clay right now. Going to grab a thing of that for a whole bunch of torches, because I'm going to go mining like a fool with my friend the turtle. Yay, spinning in circles. Sorry. Bees. The bees need setting up. I was told that there was a machine in one of the bee add-ons. I don't remember who said it, whether it was Thomic bees or whether it was extra bees, but one of them introduces a machine that can compensate for temperature. Or not temperature, for humidity, as well as for temperature, like the regular old forestry alveary can. We need to get all of the bees out. I think I'm going to put that bag in there as this is the bee hunting bag. That orange bag for bees for now. Once we get around to it, we can make one of the forestry bee bags pretty easily, which holds 125 bees. It's the same. It's pretty humongous. It's the same size as one of these chests, just portable. Although I don't know what it does with these or not. It might actually just work. This is going to be a way down into the downstairs as well. But not yet. Let's... Ooh, or... Better idea. Let's make an iron tank. You might have enough iron. Because I want to be able to make more creosote. Because we haven't been burning creosote in... Well, it feels like months, but we haven't been burning creosote for fuel. And that's just... I don't know. That's not right. So, what I need to make iron tank... There are 3 parts to it. These gauges are unnecessary, but they look cool, so we want to use as many of them as we can. These tank wall pieces are mandatory for structure. So the recipe for the tank walls is a bunch of iron plates. 1 iron plate turns into 1 tank wall piece. The iron gauge goes again with 1 iron plate, turns into 1 piece of tank gauge, but we use some glass panes to make them see-through. And then the valve uses the bars and that. So the minimum size that is valid for an iron tank is 3 by 3 horizontally and 4 high.
So 3 by 3 by 4. The 2 inner slots are empty. So 9 times 4 is what? 36 minus 2. 34 pieces of iron, bare minimum, to construct an iron tank. We happen to have a good amount of iron. Sawdust. We happen to have approximately that much iron. Let's go ahead and make a whole bunch of those. You may want to make it bigger. This is going to be the creosote tank. We're actually going to burn this creosote for fuel. So you are all set to go auto-pulverize and cook here. Fortunately, actually, okay. While that's happening, sawdust to... I know. We need to make more of these regular old project benches. Kapow! All that compressed sawdust turns into charcoal. And look, something to cook with. Okay, those... I guess those solar panels aren't producing a whole heap of a lot of energy. But that's okay. We're not in any terrible rush for this charcoal. So when it cooks, great. That's still doing its thing. That's still doing its thing. We're getting that coal processed as well. Alright. But in the meantime, I actually have enough iron. Actually, here's the other thing. What I can do is instead of making it just a 3 by 3 by 4, we can make it bigger. The base can be as many as 5 by 5. And the height can be a little taller. I think because this is just the creosote tank, I don't really want to make it too much bigger. So I think we will make it a 3 by 3 tank. We'll put it over here. Like, just right here, 3 by 3 by 4 or 5. We'll make it 5 tall. But we need to make a whole bunch of plates, and those are the business of the rolling machine. So because there's more than enough to make a single batch, it just automatically started. And we are throwing enough energy into the wire here that we should be able to keep this rolling machine going at full speed until all of that iron is processed. Let's see. We've got some more iron. That's probably enough for the tank, and if not, we're always going to be needing more of these iron plates, so I don't feel bad about not having. You can still go there. Actually, you know what? You can cook in there, because you're cooking the charcoal outside. Alright, I'm going to let this all cook up. It looks like we're finally... Oh, because I turned on the carpenter. Doy. That was the last straw for the energy consumption. So I'm going to let this run for a minute and be right back when all of these are done processing. Alright, the last batch of iron plates is done. And I made 57 of these things. That'll be, well, enough for a really large tank. We'll have to think about this. Okay, so the bottom and the top are each 9. That's easy. The sides, well, we also need, we're guaranteed that we need to make a batch of valves, because you need valves to put things in and take out again. Probably need a lot of this glass. So the valves are the simplest case. I know Do I need a lever? I need a lever. Does anybody have a cobble? Alright, lever, stick, lever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, valves. This will be good for 2 tanks. Really, we'll be able to do a lot with this. Because what we need is we need a valve to input and a valve to output from. So, 2 of those. Guaranteed. The next thing we need is a bare minimum we definitely need at least, I mean obviously we need more than that, but we're going to need several of those. Let's go ahead and let's see, if I make it 5 tall, that means there are 3 interior. 3 times 4 is 12. I need 12 of the glass ones. Okay, that's not too bad. I bet it's the other way around. Let's just look at the recipe. Sure is. There we go. Alright. So that is the gauges. We're going to need more of the regular old iron. Or the regular old wall bits. I don't know why I brought that up. That might be enough. We'll see. Let's go build the tank. So 8, 9. We're going to put a valve there. And I'm going to put a valve there. The valve has to be at the bottom for whatever reason. You can put a valve at the top, but you can't ever pull out of a valve that's not at the bottom. So we want to be able to input and output from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have any more than that. I guess I could put more valves, but they wouldn't do any good. And I need to make another 2 more. There we go. Okay, and this is now a tank. And this is a machine that holds 720 buckets of liquid. Any Buildcraft kind of liquid. It holds 720 of them. That's a lot. For comparison, this is 64 buckets. So that will hold plenty of that. We need a way to pipe into it, though. So yeah, let's pipe into it. The easiest way would be with Liquiduct. If I have 2 units of Liquiduct, we are golden. Do we have? We have enough Liquiduct. Excellent. Okay. We even have a lever. How cool is that? Okay. All of you can go back into that box because that's where you belong. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to make a hopper. Before I go in there, I'm going to make a hopper and I'm going to stuff that thing to the brim with coal because we have that much coal lying around. That all just needs to be creosotified. So those. Let's get some... Oh, iron. Where's the iron? I need 2 more iron. I don't know where it is. I'll have to look for it. But we need a wooden gear. Hey, we need a stone gear. Even better. We also need a box. Alright, that. We need 2 pieces of iron, and then we are set to let this thing roar. I knew I had iron. Okay, you. What's really fun is you can stack hoppers on top of each other. It's silly, but you can do it. I'm going to stick a single solitary hopper on the top of this machine that I have no access to the top of. Phooey. How much dirt am I carrying? Enough. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Because we are... We'll just stick it in the middle. Thank you. Okay. All of you are full. So we have 5 stinking buckets, or things of coal, ready to go through this. Of course, because this is full, and because that will serve as a... Oh, anyways. Liquiduct. Ka-chunk. Liquiduct. Ka-chunk. But it's not flowing. Still not flowing. You have to hit it with a wrench. Now, we've never had to do this before. Actually, I guess I did it here, but I didn't really explain what I was doing. Liquiducts have 2 states, just like conduit. They have like passive and active. The active liquiduct have an integrated pump that will actually pull liquids from a container. If there's pressure behind something and it's actively trying to output the liquid, then you don't need to use that passive mode. Active mode, you see, is signified by that little arrow, and if you're active, it outputs whenever there's a redstone signal. This one, I always want it pumping into that. We'll need to do something about the biogas, but later. So we put this into active, then we apply redstone, and bam, liquid pours. And if we look in here, we see the creosote level rising. What's even more fun is this is actually cooking again. So yay! We're going to make another similar container for our crude oil and for our refined fuel. And then we'll do something with that. But that will probably be a little bit later. I'm much more tempted to use this creosote as fuel just because Railcraft. I haven't ever done that before. But you know what? I do have all of those oil wells that I kept noticing, and I mean, I've got 2 really nice ones very close here. The one right down in the valley, and there's one up in the desert, right over that way somewhere. Up in the desert, there's a really tall one. Both of those would contain just obscene amounts of energy, and so I think. See, yep, that emptied it. And that now only contains, you know, it's, what, 8% full or something. So it can contain many, many, many times more. And look how cool it looks. That's just awesome. Alright, well, my name is Allaryin, and I'm kind of at a loss for what to do next, so I think I will call this an episode. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.